I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and we wanted to take a moment and let you know that if you are a subscriber to the Facebook social media service, you might be interested in joining the Ask Lovecraft Appreciation Society. Or, alas, we didn't really think that one through. This is a place where like-minded individuals can come together to discuss the program, share thoughts, and generally enjoy one another's company. You see, we discovered, through no fault of our own, that the type of person who watches Ask Lovecraft tends to be more discerning, more distinguished, and, on average, slightly more attractive than your standard audience member. And we felt that you deserved to enjoy one another's company as much as we do. So, moving on to today's question, which comes to us from Jacob, who wants to know my thoughts on the concept of the Mary Sue, or Gary stew. This is a criticism that is often applied to works in that nebulous field of fan fiction, but it can be found in all range of literature. The idea is that a writer will create a character that is, well, simply put, too perfect. They're too popular, they're too powerful, they never seem to run into any trouble, they overcome all obstacles and generally just have themselves a good time. It is often asserted that these Mary Sues are in fact meant to act as stand-ins for the writer who wishes to play through some sort of power fantasy. Now, as a writer who has often been accused of putting in thinly veiled caricatures of himself into his stories, I am concerned about that particular critique. We all of us, when we write through our own subjective lens. A piece of ourselves will always come through into the various characters that we pin down. But ultimately, I don't think it's a problem with the characters in and of themselves. I mean, literature is replete with all sorts of persons of enormous power, enormous prowess, from Hercules to Sherlock Holmes to the mighty Batman. No, the problem seems less to do with character and more to do with conflict. You see, you can have the most powerful man in the world, but if he never is met with any obstacle that stops him, that really gives him a run for his money, well, that's where people tend to lose interest. So if you find that people are accusing you of writing these Mary Sues or Gary Stews, take a step back and see if it's not a problem with the character itself, but with an aversion to conflict. And if you simply cannot write conflict whatsoever, well, that's why we have Christian romance novels. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.